As the only African-American Republican in the Senate, Tim Scott, working to diversify the Republican Party, the South Carolina senator is the honorary chairman of a new nonprofit called Empower America Project, which encourages and promotes black and Hispanic conservative candidates for local and statewide offices. Now, the project also aims to educate the public about conservative candidates, and Senator Scott joins me now. Senator, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Charles. Good to be back with you.
A daunting task, but one that's long overdue.
Yes.
Explain it to the audience for us.
Well, really, if you believe in the American dream, if you believe in capitalism and free markets, if you believe that every single zip code in this country should have quality education, you believe as we do. The bottom line is that the EAP, or the Empower American Project, actually believes that we can attract like-minded candidates from diverse communities, and our goal is to make sure that we do just that. This is a great time, by the way, to attract conservatives who happen to be minorities into the party.
Well, you know, I have these conversations. I had a lot of friends over for July 4th, and, you know, when we have these discussions, Senator, everything they say goes along the Republican ideology,
Yes.
except they hate Republicans, right? So,
yeah.
And you know, I have a buddy whose business went under because of cheap labor, a lot of illegal immigrants. He had a business cleaning buildings in New York City. It went under. He would still say he would never vote for President Trump, in part because of his immigration policies. But there's been so many decades of demonization of Republicans. How do you get candidates to stand up and whether, by the way, the criticism they're going to get initially?
Yeah, I think the best thing to do is not to try to force people to become Republicans or tell them they should leave the Democrat Party. We should ask people to align with their values. And our party has done a very good job, but the Empower America Project is not about attracting more folks to the Republican Party. It's getting people to align with their value system. Classic example, if you look at the success over the last couple of years, what you'll find is that the economic opportunity agenda that has been the focus of the last few years in Congress, we've seen a lot of progress in seeing wages go up for the lowest or the poorest 20% in the country, has seen the highest economic activity and the highest wage gain. If you think about criminal justice reform or the HBCU initiative that I started, or the fact that we're looking at affordable housing, an executive order on affordable housing, we consistently and continue to see a focus on the most fragile folks economically in this country. That's a part of the conservative heartbeat. We need to make sure that we focus on that.
I've got a minute left, but I also want to ask you about financial literacy, because you teamed up with Joe Manchin, a Democrat, with the Student Loan Disclosure Modernization Act. Again, an amazing effort on your part to change the lives of people.
If you think about the return on your invested dollar, when I graduated from college, I had several $1,000s of student loans. The good news is that several $1,000s in student loans translates in over $1 million of lifetime income. So what I want people to do is have a better understanding and appreciation for what do you get for the dollars that you invest early in your life, early in your education. How does that translate into future earnings? It's a positive, powerful tool to recognize the advantages or the disadvantages. Right. You can certainly go through a technical school or get through a program to become a welder and have a six-figure income. So our goal is to make sure that you have the tools necessary to make good decisions. Senator
Scott, I always appreciate all the work you're doing. I appreciate you sharing these with our audience today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day.